So you mentioned some great speakers that are happening. We've got some professionals. You mentioned there's some yoga happening. Some performances are happening. Can you tell us a bit about some people that are going to come and perform?
Well, I was excited that the Mini Pop kids are coming because they are adolescent girls. So we did ask for just the girls, even though we love the boys too, because then the girls at G-Day are like, wow, these girls my age are living their dreams already. And they, you know, our girls in the audience, probably some of them living their dreams too, but let's go to the next level. Who else is presenting?
We've got Lola Buns, who's a female MC from Toronto.
Nice.
So she's a hip hop MC and a spoken word artist.
That's a great name.
We have another spoken word artist named Kathy Petch, who's going to be talking about her experiences at that age and doing a little spoken word performance.
Kasha.
We've got Kasha, who is a
Not
16-year-old.
Not Kesha. Not Kesha. Just so we're
K.A.
Her organization is called the Global Sunrise Project, and she's an amazing 16-year-old social entrepreneur.
Wow.
And she's making a documentary. She and her mother just spent 6 months traveling around the world, filming different positive stories of change that are happening around the world. So she's going to be presenting a little bit about her personal journey. I mean, the girl has been to the UN. She's, you know, she writes for the Huffington Post. She's
like Angelina Jolie.
She's 16 and she's still in high school.
Wow.
So,
Angelina.
we've got some really amazing, we've got dance classes. We've got a woman coming from Vancouver who's been a part of the last 2 G-Days. Her name is Tree. Her name's Teresa Walsh. And she does a session called Groove with Tree, where she really gets the girls moving. We've got Rula Saeed doing a belly dance session.
Amazing.
Rula Saeed.
There are some really amazing programs for the girls, and we also have a full day of workshops for the champions who are going to be coming with them. So it's not just the adolescent girls who are coming to G-Day. We're trying to, like we were talking about before, we're trying to create the village. So, you know, there's this expression that it takes a village to raise a child. So we've invited champions, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, godparents, older sisters, to be the village and to come with the girls. And we start off with everyone together, and then we actually break off. We've got a whole day of workshops that we just described for the girls.
Amazing.
And then we've got a different set of workshops for the adults, which have to do with, you know, how to best support and celebrate the girl in your life. So we've got, you know, the Red Tent Sisters are going to be talking about how to have the puberty talk with girls. We've got Vivek Patel, who's a conscious parenting expert. Zara Haji is going to be helping adults connect with their inner
adolescent
goddess, really.
Good.
Oh,
We've
who's
got
doing that?
Rachel Weinstock she's an educator who's going to do a session on play and connecting people with the inner adolescent. We've got the Empress of Empowerment, Tanya Geisler, who's a leadership coach.
The Empress of Empowerment.
She
How
is
can you
amazing.
not want to go to this?
Yeah, so Tanya is going to be talking about leadership and also leading some intergenerational sharing sessions.
I like the one about, like you said, about Rachel doing that for the champions to connect to their inner 12-year-old.
Yeah, and really to play,
you know,
creative play.
Yeah.
Speaking of your inner 12-year-old, the champions that are bringing it to, like, the chaperones, but a way cooler, more deserved name. There's one major kind of, not requirement, but suggestion for the champions to come. Speaking of your inner 12-year-old, so that is to have their inner 12-year-old dress them to come to G-Day.
Yeah, we've definitely, we've got about 30 amazing volunteers who are going to be helping out, and I've told them all to really dress as their inner 10-year-old.
Right, the volunteers are doing that. Amazing.
And yeah, I'd love to encourage all of the adults who are coming to really, let loose. We want everyone to be comfortable. There's going to be a lot of movement throughout the day. Right. But yeah, to dress like your inner champion, your inner adolescent, or, to let your sort of superhero alter ego take over.
Right. So the volunteers are going to be doing that.
Yeah.
So if you need help at G-Day, look for a very tall 12-year-old. Will they have name tags?
Won't be
too,
me.
Just in case. It won't be. Have we ever changed from 12 years old?
No.
I haven't. That all sounds incredible. So it's all very positive, light, not lectury, very interactive.
Not lectury, but I wouldn't say it's all light. There are some parts where we are really going to go a little bit deeper. So there's a lot of intentionality to it. It's fun, it's celebratory, it's upbeat. But we are also trying to sort of sneak in a little bit of depth in there.
We'll have counselors on hand. In case for anybody that maybe it taps into something. Adults, girls, you can just go. There's a quiet area if you need to leave. and just hang out in our little, what is it, the yoga lounge or
Wow, you guys have
But
really
yeah,
thought
we're
of
also
everything.
we're doing a lot of sessions that do involve sort of meditation and really connecting with your inner self, and bringing a little bit more of the the sacred feminine into it, and just allowing a space for people to look a little bit deeper at themselves.
Yeah. So giving the young people credit for being mature enough
Absolutely.
to be part of this transition that they're going into. That's wonderful. You guys have really thought of everything. It really sounds like it. So if you have a 10 to 12-year-old girl in your life, babysitters, nannies, aunts, uncles, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, friends, if your kids or friends have kids, or your kids have friends, which I'm sure they do, all are welcome. Tell us a bit about ticketing information, because that's very important.
Yeah.
So they can buy tickets online.
Yeah, tickets are online if you visit our website, gdayforgirls.com. There's a direct link for tickets. Tickets are going to be on sale until Saturday night. So if you do want to go online and pick up tickets, we do have a couple promo codes, which maybe you'll put in a link under this video. Yeah, we will. So you can use a promo code to get 20% off of tickets, but we will also have tickets available at the door. Great. So full price tickets are $65. And a portion of the proceeds also go to supporting an organization called AfriPads, which provides menstrual supplies to girls in Africa. So G-Day it's a nonprofit organization, and we are trying to really give back to the community. So we also do have a lot of sponsored tickets available. So if people can't afford to come, if finances are a barrier, we do have a lot of sponsored tickets available, and those are also going to be available right up until the day of the event. So
incredible.
Yeah, it's all on the website.
Awesome. And so it's at the Daniel Spectrum, which is in the east end of the city.
Yeah.
Dundas and what?
Dundas and Parliament. So it's a beautiful building. It's part of their Regent Park revitalization project.
Yeah.
So it's a real sort of, we chose it there rather than just some hotel or convention center, because we really wanted to be embedded in the community. So it's a cultural hub for the Regent Park community, and so we're holding it there. And really trying to reach out to some of the other organizations that are in the building.
And it's very accessible by TTC. And the hours are, it's all day.
It's all day. Registration opens at 8:30. The program starts at 9:30. And we go until 4 o'clock, at which point there's a dessert reception.
So
everyone's welcome to stick around for dessert and some partying and schmoozing.
I'm going to sing
got
a little song.
In our workbook, of course, we've got a little area for autographs, so the girls can all stay in touch.
Show them this. There's this. Look at they've made. Guys, these women have literally figured out everything. So it's a book. There's information on all of the people. There's positive quotes in here. There's room for them to write after each session that they go to. This
and
is
every
incredible.
girl, this was a big thing at the last 2 G-Days in Vancouver. Every girl gets to decorate her workbook, so they really make it their own throughout the day. And
amazing.
And and we'll hope that they'll bring it home and continue sort of working with it, and that it won't just be a one-day affair. That G-Day really will be kind of a touchstone for girls and their mothers and their champions and whoever they come with, that they'll be able to look back on, as this really positive moment in their lives.
So one last question.
It's not an isolated event.
That's amazing. I love that community, which is so big right now, especially like you said, we're all so connected by social media, which is what we're watching